Hey everyone, Hollow5 Gaming here. We are back with the Gekishin weekly report. Now, this information is brought to us by the Gekishin Content Creator Program. Thank you to Bandai Namco for this information. As you can see, I have messed up the date. Well, not the dates, I have messed up the placement. There we go. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, there we go. Oh my god. Anyway, Goku Black has skyrocketed to the #1 pick rate at 13.93%, which means everyone was incredibly hyped to play Goku Black. I'm actually not shocked that Goku Black is the new hotness and he's actually really good. In fact, I'm actually surprised he's not in the top 5% win rate. Where is he? Like, he's really good. Where? I don't normally go to the win rate straight away. We normally go for the hero pick rate. But where is Goku Black? Where are you? What? How are you not? Where is he? I'm blind. Where is he? Where? I don't need... Is he not in the win rate? Am I going crazy? Frieza, Trunks, Bulma, Kefla, Bardock. I think this... Was there an error with it? 1 second. Let me go check the disc. I'm not gonna lie. I had to open up the PDF file because I could not find him. But he is at 48.87%, which means there's a lot of people picking Goku Black, but that means there's not a lot of people winning with Goku Black, which I've got to say makes sense. I feel like Goku Black is very good if you're in a pre-made team. But if you're in a solo queue, which is probably most players, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really play with friends. I'm normally solo queue. 99% of the time I'm solo queue. So yeah, I'm not shocked that that Goku Black has such a low win rate, but also remember that 48.87% is still pretty high, considering that he has a 13%, nearly 14% pick rate. And as we've said before, because the character gets picked a lot, that means there's a lot of people that can also lose. So take the win rate this week with a grain of salt. We'll see how Goku Black is once he becomes less of the new hotness and we start heading towards the next character in the season. Talking about characters though, Beerus is actually at 7.29%, which I see a lot of Beeruses, I'm not gonna lie. But Beerus, again, I feel like Beerus needs some more time in the oven. I don't feel like Beerus is that good in my opinion. Beerus definitely needs a few buffs. He just doesn't feel that fun to play. I don't like his ultimate attack or his super attack where he anything. Yeah, his attacks just feel so slow. Like, I'm not a fan of Beerus at all. Now, Kefla is at 5.34%. Bardock at 4.30%. Everyone's talking about how Bardock is the best tank right now, and everyone's complaining about him with Dende. I myself don't want Bardock to be changed. He's cool. But that's just me. I'm biased as a Bardock fanboy. So there's that. God Goku is still holding tall at 4.1%. Toppo has dropped quite a lot from previous weeks since the nerfs. Toppo is now, can't be just like spinning to win constantly. You do need to think about Toppo now, but Toppo is still really good. I feel like Toppo is still pretty competitive, so I'm not shocked that Toppo still has a pick rate. Plus, a lot of people probably haven't even read hate to be mean, but most of them probably haven't even read the patch notes properly anyway. They probably just still play the character without even paying attention to what happened to the character. Trunks is at 3.83%. Son Goku at 3.73%. Broly at 3.29%. Bulma at 3.14%. Bulma's still pretty good, but Bulma with the nerfs has been punished a lot. Caulifla at 2.97%. Caulifla is my favorite tank to play as, so I do wish Caulifla was higher, but I will take that 3% basically pick rate. God Vegeta at 2.82%. God Vegeta feels a bit weird right now in my opinion. Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku at 2.67%. Super Saiyan Vegeta at 2.61%. Super Vegito at 2.56%. Vegito still feels like one of the most balanced characters they've ever released. I still feel like he is the pinnacle of character design. I'm not going to lie. Goku Youth at 2.43%. Full Power Bojack in it at 2.22%. Frieza 4 Form at 2.19%. Baby at 2.02%. Baby and Toppo is still a decent combo, even with the Toppo changes. Cooler 2.0. Cooler 2.0. But yeah, Cooler is at 2.0% right now. Piccolo at 1.98%. Super Saiyan Gotenks at 1.97%. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta at 1.93%. Majin Buu Pure at 1.82%. Cell still, I feel like, needs some changes in the first form. But yeah, Cell is still hanging on there at 1.8. Oob is at 1. You can see it on screen. You don't need me to read it. Krillin has dropped down to 0.53% after the nerfs. Krillin had his 1 week of shine, and then everyone complained too much, and now he got nerfed, and now he's at the bottom again. The only one that's worse than Krillin is the Gammas, which, by the way, you could get for free. But they're the Gammas, so nobody places them. Yeah. I saw that Slightly Annie made a video on the Gammas, how they're pretty poor right now. So can we get the Gammas like an insane patch to buff them to like make them the most broken character? Do a Krillin, make them the most broken character, but give them a little bit more longer time to shine than Krillin. Just make them broken, make them insane. So yeah, total win rate. So Frieza has a low pick rate but has a high win rate. Actually, I'm surprised Frieza has such a high. A lot of people, as you can see, there's a lot of ratting right now. Kefla, Bulma, Frieza. They're all really good at ratting towers. So they're good at sneaking towers while you're busy with team fights, because there's a lot of team fights right now. And if you can get the towers while people are busy with the team fights, which is frustrating, I don't like. I hate that style of gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. That's the worst type of like meta. I really just don't. Fight me, damn it. Gammas, by the way, have a 50% win rate, but remember, nobody's like, you can have the highest. Gammas could have a 100% win rate, but if only 2 people have played it in the week, that's not that impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Gammas, but still, as you can see, really. Like, until you get to, like, over halfway through, like, there's, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, most of the characters have around, I would say, anything up to 49%. Nearly every character has, like, a 50% or slightly higher win rate, which shows that this game is currently in a nice balance, in my opinion. Now, the pick rates aren't great. As you can see, Goku Black has again, even then, if you ignore Goku Black, which again you shouldn't really, the pick rates with the characters are about even. Like, Goku Black and Beerus are the newest characters, so they're getting picked the most, in my opinion. That's one of the reasons why they're new characters, so everyone wants to play the new hotness, so they have spiked in pick. But in reality, the average pick rate is around 2%. Like 2 to 4% is the average pick rate. Like, it's not until you really drop down. So most characters are getting some time to shine. They might not be able to win, but a lot of characters are getting some time to shine. By the way, if you ever want a really good breakdown, go check out your boy Mike. Trust me, they're much better at this than me. But okay, let's have a look quickly at the previous week's data. July 15th to 21st was the previous data. Again, this information was late. I apologize, but I was away in Germany when this went live. But yeah, as you can see, Toppo's dropped from 7.32% pick rate down to the 3.8. So Toppo has halved in pick rate. Krillin has been hit by a meteor when it comes to pick rate. I still feel Krillin's good though, but Goku Black has definitely ate his time. And you can see Krillin's win rate wasn't even that high even that week, really. Like, Krillin's 50% is about average. But yeah. Goku Black is getting picked a lot, but he's not winning as much as Krillin, really. So, yeah, 48.8%, while Krillin was getting 50%. Now he's got 46.25% this week. But yeah, Beerus has gone from 3.16%, and with the buffs and changes has doubled to 7.29%, as we said. Kefla is about the same. Goku has dropped down a little bit. Bardock has dropped down. No, Bardock has increased, actually. Bardock's increased in pick rate, which is good because people are realizing Bardock is probably the best tank right now. So yeah, as you can see, there's not been, apart from Toppo and Krillin, Goku Black is kind of swapped around a little bit at the top. I feel like, where's Bulma actually? Where is Bulma? Okay, Bulma's at 3.14%. Yeah, so on average, most of the characters have stayed where they are. Except for the bomb. The bomb swapped around a lot. Well, I say that. Except for the Gammas. The Gammas are the one consistent bottom. They're always the bottom. They're the Gammas. They're always at the bottom. But apart from the Gammas, like, the consistency of the bottom has stayed about the same. Well, no, sorry. Gammas of consistency, but there's a little bit of a swap at the bottom. Like, Goku Mini's gone from 1% has gone from 0.58% to 1%. Then you've got Hit that's now 0.98%, which is fine because all my homies hate Hit, and he deserves to be worse than the Gammas, in my opinion. Frieza first form had a 0.84%, but as we said, he has a 55.59% win rate, which is previously he was at 1.55% pick rate, but 51%. So his win rate has gone up a lot this week. But again, this is because people were playing Frieza because they enjoyed Frieza, but a lot of people have jumped from Frieza to the new technical with Goku Black, which means the pick rates of Frieza has dropped, but those that do play Frieza are ones that like Frieza a lot, so therefore have played them a lot. Therefore, the win rate has skyrocketed because they moved over from what they were trying Goku Black for the week. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Frieza's win rate will actually drop down again, down to around 51%. And again, also remember that the Ratin strategy is kind of going on right now. So Berserk Kale is about the same, which is cool because Berserk Kale is my favorite. In fact, it's funny, the characters that I play have dropped down a little bit, but that's probably because I haven't been playing this week. So that confirms that I'm carrying Kale and Caulifla on my back. I love you both. By the way, I need money so I can get that damn outfit for Caulifla. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, we do this every week. I try to get this out when the information is allowed to be published. But yeah, until next time, stay safe, everyone. And remember to like, subscribe, comment. Everyone excited for the character that's dropping next week, hopefully? Until then, bye-bye. Well, in 2 weeks, right? We should get the date in 2 weeks. Anyway, and also, what is everyone looking forward for the anniversary? Are you excited for the anniversary? Which, yeah, the first anniversary of Gekishin Squadra. Anyway, until then, bye-bye.